Sure, must have printed it off the wire.
Where's the connection to the CGI?
I'll remove another stuff.
Sensitive information removed. Since she becomes civilians already, remove it.
Yeah, look at this, look at this.
But you really gotta
Yes, I should have signed right there, property and evidence.
you really gotta have the black margin marker. That's really a lot of
You
complicated.
are so lazy.
The only person that looks like Gerald. She's kind of,
Yeah, but you said that.
she'd be an instigator, I think. Right, yeah, he can do it. But other than that, I don't know.
Otherwise, I have to go back and look.
So, yes, that seems like appropriate use of police resources. Somebody built me a generator. And I want to know. No. I want to know, I am curious to know what.
We'll come over here and we'll bring you over here. We're right next to the chief. I like saying that.
The chief. I get to do that for 2 months. I love that.
And I get to say I have breakfast with you.
There was another joke that I had, but I can't tell it, so. Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna read what we have here for Diane, but off this script here, I just have known Diane for decades. But in the last 5 years, she and I have worked so closely together. And even though we had contact before that, and I considered her a friend before that, I consider her a very close friend now. And she has done so much for the St. Paul Police Department. It's unbelievable. Her organizational skills, her ability to keep things moving forward is the reason we have an evidence management program that we have today. Which, you know, when people say, what could have been your next crime lab issue? Our property and evidence handling could have been, but Diane and other people saw what we needed and worked diligently to make sure we got it. And I mean, she worked to make sure we got what we needed. She kept in contact with the vendors. So I will read this, and I'm gonna miss her greatly, a lot. Anyway, in recognition of exceptional actions or activities taken on behalf of the St. Paul Police Department, we give the Chief's Award. We don't give it to just anybody. There are very few people who have ever gotten a Chief's Award. On behalf of the men and women of the St. Paul Police Department, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to you for the 26 years that you served our department. Your technological expertise is legendary. You and Randy Brittenall created a robust RMS program that has been used by our department for over 2 decades. That's amazing. They created it themselves. You know, I still think they could be millionaires today. Okay? It's true, it's true. And instead they decided to stay in our city and work with us. That is a credit to you. More recently, you played a key role in helping us identify a property and evidence system that would meet our needs for the property room, the impound lot, and the forensic services unit. This is no small task, because each unit is unique, and everybody in our department knows, or everybody who works in our department knows, each unit thinks they're special too. So Diane had to put up with that too. You recognize the importance of finding the right system to incorporate into our RMS system to provide the ease of use for users. You identified our business needs, created an RFP along with a few others that helped. Just slipped out. Okay. Designed a plan of a workflow and identified policy changes that needed to be completed at the end of the project. For the past 4 years, you have worked tirelessly on the project. You have kept it moving forward by serving as a liaison to the vendors and keeping track of all moving parts. And that's a lot of moving parts for this one. It was massive. Today, we have a successful program thanks to you. The department is truly a better place for your hard work, dedication, and leadership. I extend my sincere appreciation for your performance as it reflects most credibly upon you and our extended police family. Thank you. not as tall as the chief, so I have to have him. There you go. And you also get this beautiful plaque here. Thank you.
Thank you.
So just two words to add, because I think the chief said it all. In our field, in IT, you know, sometimes we can go 30 years and do a lot of neat things, but maybe never get to amazing. And sometimes we don't get to amazing just because the opportunity to do amazing doesn't present itself. Not that we couldn't have. And I think both Diane and Randy, in building an RMS that is the, you know, really the heart and lifeline of how a police force the size of St. Paul's functions. You know, it takes you a bit of time to have that kind of set in on you, exactly what type of an accomplishment that is. And certainly done with a different set of resources than is available to many of the private sector organizations that get to invest, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars. You know, certainly the Tritechs and the Zerkers and all these other organizations, you know, they have armies and armies of folks and millions and millions and millions of dollars in R&D to develop these things. And what you did for the police department, starting around the Y2K timeframe, you know, to now, and about 700 plus officers strong, right? About 615 officers strong, and then probably some civilians, that really manages them from end to end. Everything that they do is nothing short of amazing. It's an accomplishment that, you know, certainly I think you and Randy and other contributors to that should be proud of forever. And it's monumental. I mean, it is really, and congratulations to that. Certainly at the last, you know, year or so, I met you 2 years ago or so, and you had a vision for wanting to move the property and evidence management initiative forward for the police department. You were very passionate about it, and you did it very, very successfully. And the way you did it, which I think frequently goes, you know, with not enough credit, or certainly doesn't get enough visibility, is you put on whatever hat needed to be put on to get it done. You were project manager, programmer, business analyst, subject matter expert, you know, and really all of it was done because you wanted to make sure that St. Paul and the St. Paul Police Department had the best that they can have, and I think you absolutely 100% gave that to them. Quick question, like how many speeding tickets between the two of you? You guys have? Zero. Now I wonder sometimes if there is a hook somewhere in the RMS that's like speeding ticket in, speeding ticket out. So we gotta talk later, but thank you for everything.
Yeah, because Tarek has a few.
And
I say that out
All of you know I'm not a public speaker, so I never went to any Toastmasters or whatever, but I'll have to say that over the last 26 years, I have worked with just incredible people from the police department. They started as my extended family, and I love everybody at the police department. And,
Love you.
And I love everybody downtown, DC. I just have enjoyed working with all of you, and I'm gonna miss all of you. But
don't be a stranger.
Thank you.
We do have a plaque for you as well, in recognition of the work that you've done. It is an amazing career accomplishment, you know, one that I'm certainly envious, the longevity that you've had in providing the services that you've provided. Thank you for everything.
thank you.
Given the market even well, as in the future,